Like Aaron said, my name is Spence, and it is just Spence. Like, I'm not a Spencer. I'm not trying to be uptight about it. Like, I'm not some obnoxious person who's like, ugh, I've now become a nomenclature minimalist. Please respect my values and just call me Spence. Also, I don't eat gluten. Like, I'm not that person. I hate that person. So annoying. No, it's my parents really did. They named me just Spence. Like, they wanted that to be one of my battles in life, I guess, just being Spence instead of Spencer. They did make my middle initial R, though, just to make it super confusing. Like, I guess they just want to mess up any special occasion I might be a part of. And it's worked pretty well. Like, I was getting married this one time, and the guy marrying us was like, Spencer, do you take this woman? So I had to jump in and interrupt him. I had to stop him. I had to interrupt my own wedding to be like, sorry, sir, it's just Spence. But then he got all miffed. Like, I just jumped in to tell him, my friends call me Cooter. And now he decides this is going to be like some big teaching moment for him. He's like, well, Spencer, when it's a special occasion, we like to use your full name. So it's like, okay, well, I guess let's use Spence then. And like that pissed him off even more. Now he's looking over at my parents, like expecting them to come over and spank me for being insolent. And my mom's like, we did name him that. We're silly. And he's like, well, that's stupid. And then he married us. And you know what? Didn't work out. And I'm pretty sure it's because of his bad attitude. Nothing I might have done, that's for sure. Like, what do you think was going to happen? And he's like, Spence, you may now kiss the bride and my butt. Like, those aren't till death do us part vows. Those are till a little over 4 years do us part vows. And that was exactly how long it lasted. So yeah, you can't just run around having a bad attitude and expect it to not affect other people. Our attitudes affect the people around us. They do. Like, that's why I think it's important we should all try and have a good one. Like, attitudes are contagious. Like, an attitude is like a cold, because if you've got a super bad one, drugs help a ton. Talk to your doctor. Ask him about your bad attitude and or cough. You'd be amazed at what prescription cough medicine can do for your attitude. It really helps. It is. I think that our attitudes are important. Like, I think now more than ever, everyone hates each other. We should try and be a little more chipper. Like, our good attitudes make a difference. Because, this other time I was getting married, and that guy had a great attitude. He showed up in a yellow Jeep with flames on it he'd painted himself, and they were good flames. Like, it was impressive. And that guy was like, Spencer, do you take this woman? So I did stop him, and then I remembered what happened last time. I was like, you know what? Why do I want to bring this guy down with, the correct information? So when he's like, what is it, Spencer? I was like, it's your attitude. I love it. And he's like, well, thank you. And then he married us. I've been paraphrasing some of that, but that's how it went. And you know what? 10 years later, still married. And I'm pretty sure it's because of his great attitude. Because at this point, I cannot think of any other reason. In the morning, I wake up and I look over and I'm like, Kelly, why are we still doing this? This is hard. And she's like, I don't know. The guy with the Jeep, remember, with the flames that he painted that were so good? I'm like, oh yeah, those were good flames. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep it going. It is, because his good attitudes make a difference. Like, we wouldn't want to split up and have him find out about it, and then next thing you know, there's some yellow Jeep with a sad rain cloud painted on it. Like, we don't want that on our conscience. So we're still married. I think we're still married. I'm not sure if we ever were married, because does it count if it's not your name on the marriage certificate? I'm not sure, because like on my marriage certificate, that is not my name. I'm not sure if I've got a marriage certificate or like a get out of jail free card, because it's like you're looking at it, you're like, oh, let's see, ooh, huh, oh wow, that is not me here, so I should probably go. Sorry about the confusion. And the kids, could you watch them for me? Thanks. Yeah, no, you should applaud bureaucratic errors. It's applause-worthy. It's, okay, wow. I didn't realize I did just compare my marriage to jail. And I want to be clear, I'm not one of those guys that's like, ugh, I'm married, and I feel trapped, like I'm in jail. Like, I don't feel trapped because I'm married. I'm just super unhappy. Like if I were in jail, probably. Don't worry, guys. My wife, she's unhappy too. I guess it's one of those things that we have in common. It's helped keeping us together. I think it's important in a relationship to have things in common, and that's one of ours. Obviously, I'm kidding. Like, my wife and I, we are super, super in love on Facebook. Our marriage is so good on Facebook. It's like picture perfect on Facebook. Like, it's just like us, like sexy leaning against a condemned building. Like, look at us, we still got it. We're like, the fire of passion burns bright with us. Good thing this building's full of asbestos, cause hot. Or like just like we're wearing matching t-shirts and holding hands on an old train bridge. Also that we can get likes from people we hate. Like if you're married and not getting tons of likes, what are you even doing? Like, what a waste of time. I like the comments too, like, oh, you two look so happy. And we were, because we were about to jump. Like, we thought it was all gonna end. But then my wife's like, but what about the kids? I'm like, the kids? I thought that's why we were jumping. And then it turned into a whole big thing. And oh boy. Fun. I don't really think that my parents were trying to make things harder for me by naming me just Spence. I think that I was born, and they were looking at me, and they're like, oh, look at him. He looks just like a Spencer, but lazier. We should probably name him just Spence. I don't see him writing the whole thing out. Well, we should have another baby right away. This one's making me super sad. And they did. My younger brother, 10 months younger than me. And now he is a ER doctor. He's a doctor, so my parents are pretty proud of him. It's like, wow, we made the right decision. And they're just, like, they're happy, and that's what's important to me. I don't need their love. It'd be nice, but I've learned to live without it. No, they hide their shame. They're like, yes, like you're doing a thing that you like. That's great. You're saving so much time with your shorter name, though, right? I'm like, yeah.